Welcome back. I'm multeyemeteor, and you're all familiar with the format, but are you familiar with this? This is a new deck which Dr. Legend made for me from a deck list that I've made, basically. So this is my deck. It is his work in terms of putting it together, and as you can see right here, it includes the Ghost Council of Orzhova. He wanted to spruce it up a little bit, and I was very dictator-like and despot-like in saying, no, this card doesn't really work, or this card doesn't really attribute anything, or something, yeah, so on and so forth. I really wanted it to be my way, but it did have a touch in making it. For example, well, I'll show you. But it is a Orzhov deck. You'll see it doesn't have a lot of creatures, mainly because of the lands taking up some slots. But yeah, there should be. Let's see. That's 9 and 5. That's 14, and then there's 8 special. Well, actually 9 special lands, which makes for 25, I think. No, it doesn't. 23. Maybe that's a little too few. Anyways, Godless Shrines have 4 of those. I have 4 Isolated Chapels, which is a great card as well. And I have something that I considered taking out. What the hell? Getting some lag here. I have the Vault of the Archangel, which is decent. I mean, it's a trick for when you need it. Aside from that, I have 2 Go for the Throats for some removal. Have Honor of the Pure, and I originally had not Marshal's Anthem. Well, I have one of those in there, but I forget what they're called. Glorious Anthem, and Dr. Legend suggested to put in Honor of the Pure, and I agreed because it is cheaper and it's just as good. So well, oh, wait a second. I think the reason I didn't want it in originally and I chose Glorious Anthem was because Honor of the Pure is only white creatures. Well, we'll see how it works. Anyways, he also suggested Sign in Blood. He had put in Cloud Shift, and I said, well, after testing it, it really doesn't have any purpose, and it wasn't in the original deck. I do have Flicker Wisp, which does have multiple purposes, but Cloud Shift is a great card, but it doesn't really serve a purpose in this deck. Anyways, Sign in Blood was a great substitute because sometimes you kind of run out of stuff to do until you pull the right card. So Sign in Blood will help you make your way through your deck a little bit quicker. Zealous Persecution is a nice way of getting rid of tokens and small creatures, and it's a nice combat trick basically. All right, so this is where we start seeing the theme of the deck. Notice the casting cost of all the creatures now. Like it's a 3 cost. Attended Knight, it gives you 2 for 1, so it's value. First Striker and a 1/1 Soldier. Um, Again, a 3 cost here. I have 3 of those. We have I think 3 Fiend Hunters, 3 cost as well. One, yeah, exiles another target creature. We have 3 Flicker Wisps, which are also 3 costs. We have well, let's get to that later. We have the Oblivion Ring, which is removal, so that doesn't have anything to do with anything. But we have 3 Restless Apparition, which is also pure value, great card, 3 cost. We have 4 Nighthawks, which just became a little bit less significant as what's it called? Me and my memory, as Honor of the Pure got substituted in instead of Glorious Anthem, but still, great card, definitely. I have 4 of those, and it's a nice way of getting rid of your opponent's flyers as well, and gaining some life for that sake, or yeah, for that matter. Vindicate, great removal. It takes care of any kind of permanence, so that's really great. Damnation is, I have 2 of those. Great sweeper. We have 2 Ghost Councils of Orzhova, or Orzhova, which is just a great card. It's the only creature in here that's not a 3 cost. But the reason I want it in is to be able to put my creatures in the graveyard, and also to be able to make my opponent's life a living hell and have a different kind of win condition. Like, well, not a different kind of win condition, but it makes it so that I can do direct damage, albeit a little bit slower. but a great way of pulling off some tricks, and I wanted two just in case my opponent got rid of one of them. And we have Marshal's Anthem, which has two effects. It buffs my side, plus it multi-kicks. Well, the multi-kicker is that you bring creatures back from the graveyard. So if there's something I absolutely need back right now, Marshal's Anthem will help me out with that. Grave Betrayal is a nice way of taking advantage of your opponent's creatures. When you kill them, you bring them back with +1/+1 counters on them. So I think this is the least significant card, but it's kind of good to have that kind of strategy, because if your opponent is running a bunch of really nasty creatures, this will switch that advantage back to your side a little bit. All right, so let's take a look at something I just passed along the way, and it is the Immortal Servitude, which is kind of the engine of the deck. I run 3 of them, and the reason I run this card should be obvious, painfully obvious. You use this as soon as you have 6 lands down at least, and as soon as your graveyard is stacked with creatures. You sweep the board, your opponent loses everything he has, and then you bring back all your 3-drops by paying 6, like 3 for the main casting cost and 3 instead of X. And yeah, I love the flavor text as well. The fine print of countless contracts has ensured that we are never defenseless. Yeah, so this deck is all about the Orzhov saying of even death is no escape from servitude to the Ghost Council, or servitude to Orahova. So that is what this deck is all about. Let's see if we can get some gameplay done. Alright, so I'm playing against Fable of Wolf and Shaman, or Shaman, whatever you want to call it, the Wolf Skull Shaman here. Hopefully this will go well. Man, that's not a good hand. Alright, that's much better. At least I have 2 lands and I have Sign in Blood. I can take care of stuff, and the creatures are pretty decent, so let's keep it. Alright, so he is on the play. I am on the draw. What do you have? Well, you have an Essence Warden. Something I can take care of real quick. Well, kind of quick. Ooh, go for the throat. Good. Good. So no nonsense. We won't have any nonsense. Let me just turn up the sounds a little bit. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That might be a little much. So if I drop this, I have to. What is this about? All right. Basically, I think I'm just gonna sweep his side on his turn. Because I'm in no hurry. I have all the lands I need to drop the Vampire Nighthawk. Yeah, let's just get rid of him. And of course he has something, I'm sure, but he won't be gaining more life from the Essence Warden, which is alright, asshole. Times like these you should really have swung in, I guess. Or I should really have swung in. Anyways, now we have the Nighthawk down. It's time for me to gain some life and to be able to swing in. And I think if I don't draw a land next turn, I'm going to honor the pure. Alright. Oh, sorry. I'm going to Sign in Blood after I swing in, because then maybe if I draw a land, I can get rid of a threat with Go for the Throat, and yeah. Me, of course, you dunce. Huh. Yeah, that's really not what I wanted. So yeah, even in the test deck, I've had some trouble drawing lands, and I kind of I told Dr. Legend to up the lands a little bit, but he told me we were at 24 lands, but it turns out we were at 23 lands in total with the special lands. I think we need 25 to make it work consistently. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see after a few test runs. Alright, so he won't be swinging in, but he does have 6 cards in hand, so there must be something for... What is that? Copperhorn Scout. Whenever Copperhorn Scout attacks, untap each other creature you control. I like that artwork. Very, very pretty and adventurous, or like very colorful, vibrant colors. Alright. Yeah. Well, the good thing about the apparition is that it is white as well. So let's just swing in. I do more damage than he does, so I would like some more lands though, preferably something that produces white. Because I would kind of like to show you guys. I hope he drops something huge, some force to sweep. Kinship. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may look at the top card of your library. If it shares a creature type with Wolf Skull Shaman, you may reveal it. If you do, put a 2/2 green wolf creature token onto the battlefield. Well, that could get out of hand really quick. It's called Wolf Skull Shaman. And he's at 16, and he's dropping me down to 20. Yeah. There you go. But it's not the right kind of land. Still, better than nothing. I think I'm gonna swing in. I think it's kind of a waste to sweep at this moment, though. Yeah. Isn't it? Yeah. Let's just kill that. Get it out of the way. Another one. Great. And he swings in for 2. No, he swings in for... he wants to get rid of my apparition. That's good. That is good. Because I will take that trade. And that's the thing about this deck. You'll take any kind of trade because you have ways of bringing your creatures back en masse. Nope. Okay. I guess let him have it. Thing is, I could also Fiend Hunter my own creature and then have that down. And then Immortal Servitude. Yeah, there's so many different things. Anyways, just to give me an extra blocker, let's just play this guy. It'll give him extra life, that's right, but it's really no problem. And I have no problem sacrificing my... Oh, land? Spell? Land. Okay. It's a bit of a shame, I really wanted to... Ooh, Mercfiend Leash, now there's something that's sweeper worthy. Yep. Yep. Yeah, and now I have enough lands for the Immortal Servitude, so I guess I can pull off the trick. Swing in with everything. I'm sure he's going to kill my guy. Nope. That's really fucking annoying because I wanted him to kill my guy. Okay, so what do we do then? What do we do? I guess I just take my own guy here, because then when I sweep, I get my guy back at full speed. Fable of Wolf and Owl. Yeah, I could definitely kill that real quick. Nice. Get that back. Don't want to take any damage. Another one. I really want, man, I really want to get him to sweep, or to get him to get a lot of creatures so I can sweep. Okay. Yeah. Let's swing in. Bring him down to 1. Since I'm not playing JT from WMG, it's not gonna be a problem. I'm just playing the stupid AI. There we go. There's a wolf. There's another. And what is that? Whenever Turntipper Ranger or another ally enters the battlefield under control, you may put a 2/2 green wolf creature token onto the battlefield. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on Turntipper Ranger. Now we're at a place where we definitely have to sweep. No, I'm just gonna take it. Because his side is getting a little out of hand, and even though I could definitely kill him now, I choose not to, because that would be no fun. So let's start out by doing this, and then I can kill his Fable of Wolf and Owl. I'm getting my Restless Apparition back. He doesn't really have anything, and next turn I will Immortal Servitude all my creatures back into play, which are quite a few, to be honest. I have it's a good thing this says May, by the way. Ooh, that is nice. That is nice. Well done, Boy Scout. Yeah, let's swing in. Let's get rid of one of them. 2 of them, maybe. No, just 1. Because I'm not gonna pump it. I'm gonna bring all my creatures back. Oh! Didn't want to do that. Let's say, 3. Man, make that mistake and cry. Alright, so Flicker Wisp, death to that. Alright, so he's down to 3 tokens. That's gonna make him very, very sad. Because no matter what happens, he's not getting those tokens back. Nope, no token for you. So he's down to 3 tokens. He's not gonna be too happy about it. He has 3 cards in hand. He could have all kinds of good things. Doubling Season, nice. It's a great card. For those of you who don't know it, it doubles the amount of tokens or counters placed on any permanent or the tokens put into onto the battlefield. Very good card. Sylvan Ranger, yep. Oh, great. Guess I kind of have to do something, right? So let's start by killing one of these guys. Oh, man! Alright, welcome back. We are playing another game because, yeah, my game broke down a couple of times. I don't know if it's this deck or what it is. And then I played against actually this deck, Vent Sentinel, and the game didn't break down, but it was just boring and it had a bullshit ending. I was waiting for a damnation for the longest time, and he ended up just pulling one spell out of his ass, doing 23 points of damage directly to my face. And if I had had a damnation at some point, then you wouldn't have been able to do anything like that. Anyways, let's try to see if we can get a decent match out of it. He had like a billion walls on his side. Some of them produced or defenders. Well, there you go. Mox Ruby. This is gonna be sweet. Yeah. At least I have some lands, and I have the damnation down. Oh, not down. I have the damnation in hand. What is that? Guard Gomosoa. Defender flying, prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to Guard Gomosoa. That's kind of like a Fog Bank, which is also kind of a bullshit card, but whatever. What the hell ever. I'm gonna save the Oblivion Ring, because I know he has stupid ass tricks. But yeah. All right. Let's play this first. I want as many creatures in play so I can kill him, which might sound odd to those of you who didn't get the strategy of this deck the first time around. I want to kill him, get him in my graveyard, bring him back all. Really? All right. That's actually not bad. It saves me the trouble. Yeah. It's not bad at all. And now I can actually sweep when I need to. But I want him to bring him down to no cards in hand, and I want to have a few more creatures into play. Yeah. All right. Play those cards. Play those cards. Come on, play those stupid walls. There's another one. Guard Gomosoa. Which brings him down to 3 cards. Alright, and in Overgrown Battlement, which brings him down to 2 cards. So, getting closer. Definitely getting closer to the result that we're going for. Nope. Let's just it's not gonna do anything anyway, because all combat damage is prevented by the Guard Gomosoa. So I'm hoping that he plays something like just plays 1,000,000 of these walls. There we go. That's something that I don't want him to have, that's for sure. One more. You have one more. Come on. You have one more. Yep. Hover Barrier. Alright, that's actually good enough. It's actually good enough. I do wish that I would have had fuck it. I do wish that I would have more, or that I would have had more creatures in the graveyard, but this is good enough. Plus, I can take care of one of them with the Fiend Hunter and the other creature with the Oblivion Ring. So, Wall of Frost. Okie dokie. I hope this wasn't too premature. Yeah. Think I'm going to... Nope, I can't do that yet. Alright, then the choice is easy. Let's just do this then. See if he has more stuff for me. I'm pretty sure he does. So what do you have? What do you have? Ancestral Recall? That's fucking bullshit. Now he has a lot of stuff that can hold me back. Volcanic Island. I don't see why the modder who made this deck didn't just make it with like legal legal dual lands and legal spells. Like it's really no problem. It has. It's just like it's not necessarily slower than any other deck. There we go. Yeah, let's just do this. Bring these back. And I think I'm going to take care of this guy here. Wall of Frost. Oh, what am I doing? Let's take that. Didn't know it was the Flicker Wisp. Anyways. No reason to swing in. But next turn I can swing in and see if he wants to lose his hover barrier. Probably don't. But then I can Oblivion Ring something. So hover barrier is actually the least threatening thing here, because if he wants to block my Restless Apparition, I can just pump it to the moon. Okay, I might actually have to get rid of that with the Oblivion Ring. Oh, Mox Emerald. Sweet. Great. Nice. That is actually good. So let's start by taking care of that. Of the sprouting Phytohydra, because that could be a problem. And swing in, which means that I can pump up, and hey! And he's probably just gonna block the Flicker Wisp, which is fine. If he does, I'm gonna drop the Nighthawk and still do 5 points of damage. So, no sweat. Yeah, no problem. At some point, though, he will have to take care of the Restless Apparition. Unless, of course, he has more walls on hand. But now, at least, I'm kind of progressing, and I'm kind of doing the stuff that I want with this deck. I would like some more removal, though. And overgrown battlement. Yeah. It's not as good as it was in that bullshit other match or game that I played. But it is still pretty bullshitty. By the way, this video might be kind of... Oh, for fuck's sake. Might get kind of long. And I don't... Even though I said that I would maybe make some of the videos really long, it's not gonna be like standard for me to make the videos this long. Let's see what you block. One of my creatures won't be able to untap, so that's fine. Alright, what do we have? He did choose to block that, which means that I will have to pump it instead of playing Ghost Council of Orzhov. And this won't be able to attack next turn. That's no problem. It really isn't. I'm gaining a little bit of life. He loses a bunch. Well, he loses some. And he's down to 2 blockers now. So that's good. At some point he will have to block my Restless Apparition. Well. It's almost the least threatening thing on board, to be honest. Let's swing in again with both creatures. If he wants to block this, he has to do it with the hover barrier. If he chooses to block my Restless Apparition, and I think he should, he will have to throw this guy in front, or perhaps this, but then I will kill it. Actually, I'll kill whatever he throws in front. Yeah, just to get rid of that. So now he's down to the hover barrier, and next turn I'll drop the Ghost Council. My guy here won't be able to swing in. That's a shame, but still, it's not that bad. Could be worse. Overgrown battlement. Great. So I won't be able to do any damage this this turn, unfortunately. There's really no sense in swinging in unless I draw removal. What now? Devil's Play, he gets rid of that. Yeah, that's alright. Ooh, not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, let's get a couple of creatures down. So that takes 5 points of damage to get rid of, and I get these two. So now I have a bunch of creatures down. That's pretty good. No need to do that. Next turn I can swing in with Restless Apparition, and I'll be able to do a bunch of damage unless he has something incredible in hand. And he's already played 2 of his burn spells. Alright, he has Carven Caryatid, or Caryatid, which draws him a card. Oh, wait, did he flashback that? Because then it should be... If you flashback Devil's Play, then it should be dead now, or it should be exiled. Interesting. I think he played it 2 times, and I only see 1. Right, that's actually pretty good. Now I can play Grave Betrayal if I need to. Or I could just swing in with everything here, which I'm gonna. Wait a second. Alright, let's keep that back. No need to waste it. Okay, so where do you want to block? Where do you want to block? Pump this once. Yep. Right. So though these don't die. That's a shame. Shame I didn't have any shame I didn't have the what's it called? The Zealous Persecution. That would have changed things up right quick. Ugh, man. I really hate that card. Actually, I don't. But just this deck is just so fucking boring to play against. Leyline of Vitality. Does what? They get, oh man, 1 more in the rump. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may gain 1 life. Alright, whatever. What the fuck ever. Okay. So it just makes his creatures more difficult to deal with. But could be worse. Choink. Of course I won't be able to I won't be able to kill the hover barrier with my Restless Apparition right now, but I think this was actually the right choice. What are you gonna block? Okay, so you're a bit of a knobhead. And I think that is the game finally. Yep, there we go. Finally, alright. Even though it was a slow game, a little bit boring, I hope you enjoyed this long ass video. Later!